Hey, it is Trainer Lindsay, here again with an ab series. Now, this ab series has a weight. So I am using a 12-pound ball with the handles. It's just a little bit easier to hold than a dumbbell. Kettlebell is also fine. So use whatever weight you have available, something not too heavy. We'll be doing 3 exercises consecutively. So take breaks when you need to. This is Ab Series C from my beginner strength training program. So do the amount of reps that is recommended in the program. We'll be doing single leg lower, double leg lower, and twists. So start on your backs. Let's lay all the way down. We're going to start with the weight above the chest. So you're going to lengthen the arms, holding the weight above the chest, and then you're going to lift the legs up to your comfort level. So if you have back pain or your hamstrings are a little tight, you're going to definitely bend your knees, right? If not, you're going to keep the legs straight, right? So from here, single leg lower, we're going to inhale, lower one side down, exhale back up. Lower the other side down, exhale back up. So you're alternating sides. And if you notice, I'm actually not lowering the leg too low, right? So just to protect the low back, the more you do this, the more you might feel more comfortable to lower down, right? The lower down you go doesn't make it more efficient. If anything, the slower you go, the better. We'll go one more each side. If you want to make this harder too, you can lift the head and shoulders up if you tuck the chin and look through the legs, supporting the neck. Otherwise, keep the head down. Now, double leg lowers. So we're going to lower both the arm and the legs together. Lowering, exhale back in. Exhale back in. So again, if we need to keep those knees slightly bent, we can. Moving slow at your own pace, keeping the ribs and the pelvis down on the ground. Again, if you want to lift the head and shoulders, you can, but that means you don't lower the arms too low behind you, right? So we can lower a little bit more if that feels comfortable, but be careful of the low back arching up. 2 more times. Last one. And then the third exercise, we're coming all the way up to seated. Just gonna scoot back here on my mat. Okay. Again, holding the weight by the sides. Keep the heels on the ground with the toes up. You might even widen them a little bit. And then lean back until you start to feel your abs turn on. And then you're gonna reach, tap to one side, exhale back to center, reach, tap to the other side, back to center. These are commonly known as Russian twists, but I like the feet down on the ground when I'm teaching this one, and a slow and controlled movement. Coming back to center each time. If you do want to make this harder, you can lift the legs up, tapping each time. It just adds a little more instability to the movement. Doesn't make it harder for the abs. Well, it does make it harder for the abs, but just adds more instability. Good, let's do one more each side. Last time, and we're gonna be done. After you do at least 1 or 2 rounds of those 3 exercises, if you wanna do a third, you totally can. I usually teach about 2 ab series back to back. We'll do some cool down stretches. So you'll lay the belly all the way down on the ground, bending the elbows, lifting the chest up, stretching through the abs. Take a couple deep breaths. We might even tuck the chin in, lengthening the back of the neck. Nice. If we want more, we'll just lift up, stretching the abs even more, a little bit more of a back bend. Careful not to compress the low back too much. And then we'll press back to child's pose, knees wide, feet together. And you have 2 options. You can reach the arms more forward to get more of like a shoulder stretch, or you can bring the elbows back and let that help you push the pelvis back, stretching the low back, rounding the low back, and take a couple deep breaths. And those are the cool down movements I like to do after abs. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more abs.